Hey guys, today we're going to make a delicious scallop and leek dish. It's a pan-seared scallop that we're serving with a raw crispy, a fermented leek cream, a green leek coulis and a beautiful hollandaise. So, let's begin.
First the fermented leek cream. Cut off the roots from 4 leeks and then also the green part. Keep the green leek for later. Now make an incision to the middle of the leek and wash it well under running cold water. Then cut it in even thick rings. Now transfer the leek into a preserving jar and press it down a bit. Then submerge the leek completely with water. After, weigh the jar. An empty jar weighs 600 grams and now it weighs 1600 grams, so the water and the leek weigh 1000 grams. Then add 1.5% of salt, so in this case 15 grams. Press it down once more. Now close the lid and gently mix it to dissolve the salt. Then open it up and remove the sealing ring. If you don't do this, it might explode. Now label it and then let it ferment for 6 to 7 days at room temperature. Every other day I pressed it down and tasted it until I was happy with the flavor. I fermented mine for 7 days. Once it's fermented, drain the water and keep it for the sauce. Then transfer the leek into a pan and cover it with 200 grams of cream. Now bring this to a boil and then let it simmer for 15 minutes. I only add the cream for some fattiness. For me it doesn't need any other flavor. The leek is already delicious and it has enough seasoning. Then transfer it into a blender and blend it till smooth. Once it's smooth, add a touch of xanthan gum and blend it for another minute. This will prevent the cream from splitting. Then transfer it into a piping bottle and keep it in your fridge for later. Now we're going to clean the scallops. Carefully insert a thin knife in the scallops on the flat shell and then cut the scallop loose. Now open up the shell and break the joint. Then take a thin spoon and insert it between the scallop and the muscle next to it. Now twist the spoon and scoop out the scallop. Be very gentle. Then put the scallops in some water and add ice to cool it down for 5 minutes. After that, remove any membranes from the scallops and place them next to each other on a kitchen paper. Then cover them and keep them in your fridge for later. Now for the scallop roe crisp. For that, first remove the orange roe from the shell and keep them in your fridge. Then pour 700 grams of water in a saucepan together with 100 grams of rice and 5 grams of salt. Bring this to a boil on a medium heat till the rice is fully overcooked and the water is almost all vaporized. After that, pour it into a blender and also add 90 grams of the scallops roe. Then season it with 4 grams of smoked piment powder and blend it till it's completely smooth. This takes around 5 minutes. Once it's smooth, pour it on a silicone sheet and spread it using a palette knife. It needs to be around 2 mm thick. Now let it dry in an oven or in a heat roll at 60 degrees Celsius for around 6 hours till all the moisture is gone. After that we need to deep fry it. Do this in some frying oil that's 200 degrees Celsius. Just submerge the crisp and keep it submerged for around 3 seconds. Then directly take it out of the oil to prevent it from becoming too bitter. Be careful, because the oil is very hot. Now let them cool down and then you can keep them dry and covered for later. Now for the green leek and dill coulis. Start by chopping the green part from the 4 leeks and then transfer it into a colander. Now wash it well under running cold water and then let them drain for a couple of minutes. Then transfer them into a big pan and also add 150 grams of white wine, 250 grams of vegetable broth and 5 grams of salt. Now we need to cover it slightly. For that, fold a piece of parchment paper a couple of times to the same corner and then cut it to the desired size with a scissor. Also cut a small hole in the center. Now unfold it and cover the leeks with the paper. Then let it simmer on a medium heat till the leeks are fully cooked. Just take your time for this. Meanwhile we can pick the dill. In total you'll need 30 grams of dill leaves. Once the leeks are cooked, remove the paper and transfer it into a blender. Also add the picked dill leaves and then blend it till smooth. The dill will color the coulis and give it a nice flavor. Then add a touch of xanthan gum to prevent it from splitting. After that, pour it into a jar and cool it down as fast as possible to prevent it from losing its color. Now for the tempura siso leaves. First mix 20 grams of rice flour with 30 grams of flour, 10 grams of cornstarch and 3 grams of salt. Then while stirring, add 100 grams of ice cold water and 25 grams of whole egg. Once it's smooth, directly stop mixing to prevent too much gluten from forming. Then the siso. Take a couple leaves, cut the stem off and then cut them in half. Now submerge them in the batter and place the leaves on the side of the bowl so all the excess batter can drip off. For this I prefer a super thin layer. Now deep fry them at 160 degrees Celsius and base some hot oil on top for a more even frying process. When the sesame leaf stops bubbling, gently take it out of the oil and continue frying. Then season them with salt and keep them dry and covered for later. You can also deep fry a whole leaf and use it to cover a dish. It looks great and both the texture and flavor are beautiful. Now for the sauce. For this, first reduce the fermented leek water till it weighs 100 grams. Then add 40 grams of white wine vinegar and while mixing with a hand blender, add 100 grams of egg yolk. Directly blend some air in the mixture as well. After, while beating it, heat it up till the sauce starts to thicken and it's cooked. Then turn off the heat and directly add 100 grams of cold cubes of butter to prevent the sauce from overcooking. Now I also add a small amount of store-bought mayonnaise. The stabilizers in the mayo will stabilize the sauce, making it far more foolproof when you want to reheat it. Now you can use it like this, or transfer it into a siphon. In a siphon the hollandaise will become much airier, but it will be a lot easier to reheat it. Then we can start to finish the dish. First season the scallops with some salt and pan-sear them in a hot pan with some oil. Once they start to color, add a couple nuts of butter and let them fry till golden brown. Then turn them around and baste them with the hot butter for 30 seconds. Now pipe a small dot of the hot leek cream on a plate and place the scallop on top. Season it with some flaky salt. Then pipe the lukewarm green leek coulis around the scallop and place a piece of the raw crispy on top. Now place a couple spoons of the hot hollandaise on the plate as well and then decorate it with the crispy sesame leaf and dust some smoked piment on top.
Okay guys, that's it for today. I am super happy with the result. I really love the contrast between the light colors and the green colors, and especially the green leek coulis. Yeah, that's way too good. It's super delicious. It's so rich in flavor, but it still has an incredible color. The crispy part of the dish, so the shiso tempura and the raw crisp, yeah, I think that's just wonderful. I always love a dish when it's super crispy. So let's just dig in. The scallop, yeah, it's beautifully cooked. It's still a little bit shiny, so then you know that it is cooked. But it is, yeah, it's beautifully cooked. And that in combination with the sauce, the hollandaise, yeah, what's not to like? That is super good. Like I said, the sauce is amazing. The coulis, it combines really well with the sauce, the scallop. You can really taste the nice sear on the scallop as well. And then the crispy part on top. That's just beautiful. And let's not forget the leek cream, the fermented leek cream. Yeah, it has like a little bit of a freshness from the fermentation and it brings such a rich flavor to the dish. So overall, super happy and I hope you guys liked it as well. So please let me know in the comments on what you want to see next. Like and share and subscribe if you want to support my channel. Almost 100,000 followers. I think 2,500 more and then we're there. So at 1K I'm gonna have my biggest giveaway so far. It's gonna be massive. It's gonna be a whole project as well, but I can't wait to share it with you. So just subscribe, and if you subscribe then you automatically enter the giveaway as well once I hit the 100K. So like I said, subscribe and as always, bon appetit.